Hey guys, my name is Dean. Welcome to ManFlow Yoga. You are about to watch a full-length workout from my online members area here free on YouTube, so you can check it out and see if it's a good fit for you. I encourage you to check out some of the links in the description if you want to learn more about ManFlow Yoga, or if you want to get started with a free beginners program. I have a 7-day intro, which is free, no credit card required, and it's an awesome way to get started in just about 15 minutes per day. Be sure to subscribe to this channel. We put out tons of workouts and content every week, and I hope you enjoy this workout. Be sure to like it. Hey guys, what's up? It's Dean with ManFlow Yoga, and today I'm going to take you through a workout focusing on your spine. So we're going to get your spine moving in almost every direction that I know how to move it in, and then from there you can go into another workout. You can go into a nap if you'd like, or whatever you'd like. But the goal of this is to help provide some range of motion to your spine, a little bit of strength within that range of motion, and then that's it. So we're going to start off in child's pose. One of the best poses to lengthen your lower spine is child's pose. So knees wide, ankles relaxed, tops of your ankles relaxed toward the ground, and then I want you to stretch your chest out in front of you. You can relax your forearms on the ground for now, and then go ahead and relax your forehead down as well. Now, if you do child's pose and you feel nothing in your lower back, use your core strength to press your lower back toward the ground. So I'm trying to press this part of my spine as close to the ground as I can between my thighs, keeping my butt back. That's important. A lot of people like to bring their butt up like this. Try to press your butt back. And then using your core strength to press down, you should feel some stretching in your lower back. And if you want, you can start to engage your arms as well. So fingers spread nice and wide, shoulder blades plugged into your back, shoulders away from your ears. Breathing in and out of your nose, and tightening your abdomen as you exhale. 3 more breaths here. Again, trying to get your back as flat as possible and trying to move your stomach, press your stomach toward the ground as much as you can. 1 more breath here. All right, then we'll move up into tabletop. Your hands under your shoulders, knees about hip width distant, lightly squeezing toward one another. And then from here, moving into cat-cow. So cat-cow is also called cat-camel, if you know it by that name. For this, inhale and arch your back. Keep your core strong. Exhale and bring your head toward your hips, under your body. Send your back up toward the ceiling. Inhale back up to arch. Look forward and exhale to round. Bringing your head toward your hips, back up toward the ceiling. 3 more of these on your own pace. Try to make the breath as long as you can. So if you're going a little bit longer than me on the inhales and exhales, that's fine. And if you're going a little bit shorter, maybe you don't quite have the lung capacity to go longer yet, but try to make it as long as you can. And then exhaling as you round, feeling a stretch through your whole back, really lengthening your spine, tucking your chin to your throat. Last one. Inhaling to arch. Keep your core engaged as you arch to protect your back and stretch your spine. Exhale and round. Controlled, slow, through the nose. Okay, and then from here, we're going to move up into a low lunge. So right foot up, left knee down. Square your hips up toward the front. So the right hip pushes down, left hip pulls up and forward. Right hand to your right thigh, left arm up, and a side stretch here. So starting to work the spine, also getting a nice stretch through your hips. Remember, your hips, your hamstrings, your legs connect to your back, so they are completely related to the performance of your spine and how your back feels. Keep your chin up, keep your arm reaching over to the side to stretch the left side of your body, also getting some bending to your spine. 1 more breath here. Okay, and then bring it back. I'm going to switch sides. So just step your left foot up, right foot back. Press your left hip toward the ground, pull your right hip up and forward. You can bring your hands to your hips here to make sure that your hips are facing straight forward. That usually helps. Left hand to your left thigh, right arm up and stretch to the side. Inhaling, lifting, and as you exhale, reach further to the left. Now, even though you're reaching to the left, you want to make sure that you're not crunching into your left side. So try to keep some length and some height to the left side of your body as you stretch your right side. One more breath here. Straighten your arm if you can. Keep the shoulders down away from your ears. Bring it back to center. And then from here, let's step up. Move into standing position. Feet about, well, toes touching, heels about an inch apart. And 3 breaths in mountain pose here. Get as tall as you can. Feel some core engagement. Knees slightly bent. Tailbone reaching down. And by that, I mean your butt under your body, not poking out behind you. No arching of your lower back, but keeping the core engaged to help lengthen the spine. Arms relaxed at your sides, palms facing forward, chest open. One more breath here. Okay. And then from here, arms up overhead, interlace your fingers. Another side stretch here, just kind of building off the last one we did. Reach over toward the right, press your hips to the left, and this time a little more core engagement. Make sure that your shoulder blades are plugged into your back. If they're not, bring your elbows down a little bit. So bend your arms so you can focus on keeping your shoulders down and your shoulder blades plugged in. And lean to the right. Straighten your arms, or maybe not all the way, but just a little bit if you feel more comfortable and can feel your shoulder blades pinning into your back and feel those muscles in your shoulder blade working. And then bring it back to center. Exhale, take it over to the other side, to the left. And here, just working on opening up the right side of your body, feeling the core engage, feeling your spine start to work to the other direction, keeping length in the left side of your body. One more breath here. Okay, back to center, and go ahead and release your hands down. And now we'll move into standing twists. So I want your feet about 6 inches apart, just like you'd have them for a squat hold. And then arms out to the sides, shoulders relaxed. And I'm just gonna move you through some very controlled, slow twisting motions. So keep your hips facing straight forward, arms out to the sides, big inhale, in, and twist to your left. Right hand comes forward, left hand back. Notice that my hips are still facing straight toward the center. Look over to the left, complete the twist. Your spine is all the way from the base of your spine and your butt up to your head. So getting a full twist by using your neck as well. And then bring it back to center. Inhale. And twist to the right. So left hand comes forward now, right hand back. Pull your left hip back so your hips stay squared up to the front. Look over to the right. Press your arms in the opposite directions to get a stretch through your chest and your arms if you'd like as well. And then bring it back to center. Inhale. Exhale to the left, speeding it up a little bit here. Really squeezing your core as you exhale. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the right. Again, tightening up your core as you twist. Keep the length in your spine, keep your head up. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the left. Keeping your hips squared up to the front. One more. Inhale back to center. And twist to the right. Keep your left hip pulling back. Look over the side and bring it back to center. Okay, now arms up overhead. Look up at the ceiling. Squeeze your arms back, lift your chest up. So going into a light back bend here. Focus on keeping your sternum lifting up toward the ceiling and no arching in your lower back. So if you feel your back start to arch, maybe even bring your lower hand back there to check it. Keep your core strong here. So keep your lower abdomen especially engaged. So try and notice the muscles right behind your pubic bone working. One more breath here. Keep reaching up, keep reaching back. And then bring it back to center. From here, moving into a chair pose. Let's drop your butt down and back. Bring your arms as forward as you like. If this feels uncomfortable with your shoulders near your ears, pull the shoulders down. If that doesn't work, bring your arms to goalpost arms. Keep your knees back. Push your butt way back. Try to get your lower back flat. Keep your core engaged. And again, lean as forward as you want. Just make sure that you're keeping your back flat. One more breath here. And forward fold. Bend your knees so you can feel a stretch in your spine. Look all the way behind you. Tuck your chin to your throat. And then a little bit of movement here. I want you to kind of twist from side to side. So left hand where your right hand was, right hand toward your left hand. Just moving through some stretching, some movement for your spine. Just twisting back and forth. Try to keep your head relaxed, looking behind you. And this is just opening up, stretching your back, stretching your hamstrings, your calves, maybe the rest of your back as well. All right, we go back to a forward fold. Inhale up to a half lift. So drop your butt down, bring your hands to your shins, pull your head forward. Push the top of your head toward the wall in front of you to lengthen your spine. Feel your core engage, feel your lower back stretching. And then as you exhale, fold back down. Look all the way behind you. Inhale back to half lift. Again, looking behind you. Exhale and fold. Okay, from here, plant your hands. Take it back to a plank. All right, and now working on core engagement, picking your hips up, poking your head forward, pulling your shoulders back, and squeezing your hands toward your feet. Hips lifted, so not letting your knees or your hips sink down, but keeping them up so you feel your abdomen working here. Let's go one more breath here. And then lower all the way down to the ground, nice and slow. And flip your feet, press your pubic bone into the ground, squeeze your legs together, and lift your chest to arch your back. But focus on keeping your core engaged here. So your lower abdomen, the muscles behind your pubic bone, leading up to your sternum should be engaged. Squeeze your shoulders back, elbows in tight, poke your head forward, keep your legs strong. One more breath here. And release back down. From here, work back to a tabletop position. And then from here, carefully work your way into a down dog. So by carefully, I mean slowly, and focusing on keeping your lower back flat. So for that, lift your knees just slightly. Push your butt toward the back, away from your hands. Keep your knees bent. Focus on straightening first your hands to your hips. Feel your lower abs engage, and then you can start to press your knees back once your lower back is flat. If that's too hard, walk your feet back a little bit. And again, focus on that lower back stretching. Your hamstrings are going to stretch in a forward fold no matter what, but it takes attention to detail, attention to technique to stretch your lower back. To engage that, press your butt up and back away from your hands and squeeze your abs as you press back. So inhaling to lift, exhaling to press back. One more breath here. Okay, and then bend your knees, look forward. Step your feet up between your hands. Go to a forward fold. Look behind you. Half lift, pull your body forward, flatten out, and forward fold. Step your left foot to the back. We're gonna move into a runner's lunge now. So squeezing your legs toward one another, pull your body forward, lightly plant your left hand, reach your right arm up toward the ceiling. Don't look up yet. Keep your hips squared, keep your left hand lightly planted, and now slowly look up at your right hand. Keep your hips the same. Press your right arm up toward the ceiling. Look all the way up at your right hand. If you cannot do this without keeping your hips squared, don't look up so high. One more breath here. And then plant your hand down. Lower your back knee down. Untuck the back foot. Bring your arms up overhead. Exhale your arms out to the side. And twist to the right. Left arm forward, right hand back. Press down through your right foot. Keep your head pressing up toward the ceiling. The top of your head pressing up toward the ceiling, looking all the way to the right. Keep twisting. Keep going. Press your arms in opposite directions. Lift your chest. Go to the right. One more breath here. Take it back to center. Notice how my knee stays right over my ankle that whole time. It doesn't go out to the side like this. Stays right over. Lower your hands back down. Step back up to a forward fold. Look behind you. Exhale. Inhale to half lift. Pull your body forward. Press the top of your head forward. Feel your lower back stretch. And fold back down. Right foot to the back. Knee over your ankle. In your left foot. Runner's lunge. Squeeze your legs toward one another. Keep that muscle tension on your inner thighs. Lightly plant your right hand. Lift your left arm up toward the ceiling. Keep your hips the same. And then, only changing from your waist to your head, twist. Look up at your hand. If your hips change, don't lift up quite so high. One more breath here. Work on opening up your chest, pulling your shoulder blades together, keeping your hips the same. Lower your hand back down. Drop your back knee down. Untuck the back foot. Inhale your arms overhead. And then bring your arms out laterally in opposite directions and twist to the left. Keep your chest lifted. Keep the top of your head pressing up toward the ceiling and press your arms in opposite directions. Use your arms to help you twist here. So a really nice stretch through your spine, using your core strength to twist unassisted by your elbow or otherwise. One more breath here. Bring it back to center. Lower your hand down, step up to a forward fold. And then bring your chest up halfway to a half lift. Tuck your chin to your throat. Look back behind you. Drop your butt down. Pull your chest forward. Lift all the way up. And bring your hands back to center. Okay. From here, I want you to turn sideways. Bring your feet out wide. Press into the outer edges of your feet. So there should be a shadow between the arch of your foot and the ground. There should be space. And then bring your hips forward slightly. Keep your core engaged. If this is too wide of a stance, just bring your feet a little bit closer together. And then from here, bring your arms out to the sides. If you want to stretch for your chest here, bring your hands behind your back. Reach your hands down. That is an option. And then from here, forward fold. Keep your hips between your heels. Don't let them go back. Use your core strength to fold here. And then look all the way behind you when you get down. If you need to bend your knees, bending your knees is fine. The goal here is to stretch your inner thighs and your lower back. So you can use your core strength here to press your chest toward the ground and then in the direction between your legs. I don't expect you to be able to touch your head to your butt, but pressing in that direction, pressing your chest back, going for length in your lower back will help with strengthening your core and bringing some more space to your lower back. It's a good thing. One more breath here. All right, bring your hands to your hips. Pull your chest forward. Use your core strength to lift back up. Keep your thighs engaged all the way up. Good. And then from here, turn your right foot out. Bend into your right knee, sinking in toward a warrior two position. Squeeze your legs toward one another. Bring your wrist inside your knee, and then swing your left arm around your head. Extend your left arm, and then roll back your left shoulder for a little bit of a twist to your spine here. A lot of core strength involved here. So getting a stretch from your hip all the way up through your shoulder, very similar to the standing side stretch, except now we've also got the thigh working here. If you don't want to work your thigh as much, bring your foot in a little bit closer, like that. And really extend. Keep your chest lifted so you're not resting your weight on your right arm here. One more breath. And then bring it back to Warrior Two. Flip your right hand, press up, and stretching the exact opposite way. Keep your knee over your ankle and your front foot. Don't straighten the leg like that. Keep it bent, and really reach up with your right hand. Open up your right rib cage. Reach back. One more breath here. And then back to Warrior Two. Pivot, straighten your right leg, turn your right foot in, turn your left foot out, and bend into your left knee, going into the opposite side. Squeeze your legs toward one another. Arms out to the side. Left arm inside your left knee. Swing your right arm around your ear and extend. Now roll back your right shoulder. Stretch the entire right side of your body. So feeling a stretch from your hip all the way up through your ribs and your shoulder. Try to keep your chest open to the side. Right arm extended toward the front as much as possible. Keep your body lifted. Again, not putting weight into your left hand, but using your core strength to keep that up. And then rolling back to open up your chest. One more breath here. And then back to Warrior Two. Flip your left hand, reach it up toward the ceiling. Press your arm up, open up your left rib cage here. Rib cage, not rib cage. I don't know what a rib cage is. Keep your knee over your ankle and your front foot. And again, opening up this entire left side of your body here. You can slip your right hand behind your lower back or let it slide down to your right shin. All right, back to Warrior Two. Pivot, bring your foot back in. And from here, we're gonna go into a deep squat. So working on length in your spine here. Feet about shoulder width distant, squeezing your legs toward one another. Push your butt way back, way back, way back. Knees almost over your ankles as much as possible. And then I want you to work on flattening out your lower back. So if you do weights, if you do a deadlift, you want to have your lower back flat before you do anything. So that's kind of what I want you to do here, just to work on stretching your lower back, but also making sure that your core is really strong in this position. Elbows inside your knees to help open up your thighs a little bit. If you want to press your knees out wide. And then extend your arms forward. Keep your knees back. Try to drop your butt down just a little bit more. And then if you're feeling good here, lift your chest up. Open up your chest to the front. Working on engaging your core, working on preparing your spine for whatever movements you're going to be going through today. One more breath here. And stand all the way up. Good. Okay. We're going to move through a couple balancing postures now, just to work on a little bit more spine, and then I'm going to let you guys go. So balancing on your right foot first, bring your left knee up to hip level. So basically mountain pose on one leg. And then from here, we're going to insert a twist. Right hand outside your left knee, left hand toward the back. Lift your chest, press down through your right foot. So working on a twist here, but using your core strength to twist, okay? Not using your hand to your knee contact here. This is just a little bit of stabilization. If you want, you can even extend your arms in opposite directions. Keep your head poking up toward the ceiling. One more breath. Bring it back to center. Lower your left foot down. Same thing. Bring your right knee up to hip level. Opposite side. Make sure your hips are level, so your right hip isn't hiked way up high like this, but hips even. And then bring your left hand outside your right knee. Twist to the right. Extend your right hand toward the back. Hips level, head poking up toward the ceiling. Left leg almost locked out, but still engaged. So this left thigh is working. And then if you want, you can extend your left arm forward as well. Again, getting as tall as you can, twisting deep. One more breath. And then back to center. Lower your right foot down. We've got one more stretch here. We're gonna go for external hip rotators for your glutes, which often pulls on your lower back and can compromise your spine. So for this, we're gonna balance on the left foot, cross your right leg over your left knee, push your butt down and back, pull your chest forward. So keep height here, all right? And then bring your hips right behind your toes. And then lightly press your right knee toward the ground while pulling your chest forward. And this is going to work on stretching your glute on your right leg, but also relieving some pressure in your spine. So making sure that you're ready for whatever twisting movements you're going to do later, or if you've just been spending a lot of time sitting and not twisting in any direction, getting some relief for your spine. One more breath here. Push your butt back, keep your knees behind your toes, and then stand back up. Opposite side, cross your left leg over your right leg, and then sit down into a squat, one-legged squat. Keep your hips behind your toes and your front foot. And if you can't, if you feel like your hips are going over to the side, and your foot is facing out to the side, just means that you're not engaging your glutes enough, so you might have to use something nearby to help out. And then once you learn that movement, keeping your hips behind your toes, and you can feel kind of what's going on in your glute in that position, then you can try it without the additional help. Relax your left knee toward the ground, maybe lightly pressing your knee toward the ground, and then pulling your chest forward and up. Now make sure that you have your toes and your left foot engaged, so toes are reaching back toward my shin here. Okay, so I'm protecting my knee. Got one more breath here. And then stand back up. Good. All right, and then I just want to go through a couple neck twists just to kind of finish off. So for that, I just want you standing straight up in a mountain pose. Look over toward the left. Look 90 degrees. So as if your head was, well, I guess as if your body was completely facing the left. Your range of vision should be the front of wherever your mat is facing and the back, okay? Keep your head up, stretching your neck, okay? Spine as long as you can make it, as tall as you can make yourself. And then go ahead and twist to the right, same thing. Again, top of your head pressing up toward the ceiling, chest, hips facing out to the side, completely getting a 90-degree twist through your neck. And then back to the left, one more each side. So you should feel a stretch in your right neck here. And then over to the right, feeling a stretch in the left side of your neck. Keep your chest lifted. Again, good mountain pose through the rest of your body. Just twisting in your head. Bring it back to center. And then some chin tucks to finish it off. Pull your chin in toward your throat. Look down. Hold it. Bring it back out. Chin tuck. Pull your chin toward your throat. Pull your neck toward the back. And one more. Chin in toward your throat. Look slightly down. Push your neck to the back. And back to mountain. Shake it out. Maybe do a couple of twists. Notice the difference. Notice how your spine is now mobile. You can twist, you can reach and extend, and your body's ready to do it. So, thanks for watching that workout. Hope you got something out of that. And I will see you guys on the next video. Take care. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that workout. Hope you learned something new. Try to make these workouts very helpful in terms of technique, in terms of learning how to properly engage muscles and build strength with yoga. If you're looking for more workouts, I encourage you to check out the rest of the videos on this YouTube channel. I'm pretty sure I have over 1,000. And if you want more, if you're looking for an organized program to get started, I highly recommend checking out the Manflow Yoga members area. It's just $1 to get started with a 7-day trial. So thanks for watching. I hope you subscribe if you haven't already. Be sure to like this video if you liked any of it. It's really helpful, and I hope to see you on future videos.